Victoria city itself and also of its sister city Hastings was decimated in the earthquake and also the fire that followed. And all in all, there were around about, I think about nearly 200 people lost their lives in that terrible time. Now, very, very shortly afterwards, it was decided to rebuild the city in the Art, and also Hastings, in the Art Deco style. So I'm going to make a turn very, very shortly to the right and show you some of the lovely Art Deco buildings that have been erected. Look at these beautiful buildings just here. These buildings are made of timber. The lovely gardens. This is the Marine Parade that we're driving down now. We're going to be coming back this way later on today. But look at the beautiful gardens. And these are the Art Deco buildings. See the beautiful big TNG building with the clock tower? The Masonic Hotel just here. The lovely Art Deco Centre just on the right. The lovely old cars. This is Art Deco, the style that we can see ahead of us now. Some beautiful old buildings. You notice they still have the names. The building there, Brown and Bates. This one just here, the Daily Telegraph. Looking over here, Forsyth Bar, the Gladstone. You know, they've all still got their original names. Made of concrete, reinforced concrete. And then of course the style of the windows and the motifs. This is Emerson Street. This is a pedestrian mall. Emerson Street, the main street of Napier. Look at these, the Mission House building just there on the left. Beautiful. And this one here, NZME House. The State Building just over here on our right hand side. Now we're going to, I'm going to take you back up onto Marine Parade now. We're going to see more Art Deco just a little later. I'm going to take you back up onto Marine Parade and we're going to follow the parade right out into the countryside and right around to the beautiful Clifton Beach area. Where do you think you'd go to if you sailed away from here?
Sydney.
No, you wouldn't go to Sydney. If you wanted to go to Sydney, you'd have to cross New Zealand first. And then you would have to sail in the Tasman Sea. So what do you think you're going to see if you sail away from here? Where is going to be your first point of land?
Fiji. Is that Fiji?
Well, you would possibly, if you went a little north, yes, but if you went straight off here, guess where you'd be? You would be in Peru and Chile in South America. Peru and Chile.
Wow. That's interesting.
Look at all these things down here, events, playgrounds, etc. for children. Lovely. And then all down the right hand side is various styles of accommodation.
All these buildings are newly built.
Most of these buildings definitely are newly built after the earthquake, but a lot of them are a lot newer than that. Absolutely. Absolutely. So there's a building there on the... You can see where the white cliffs start?
Yes.
We're going to go almost to there and have a little break there down by the beach. And at the same time, there are restrooms there if anybody wishes to use them. Look at the lovely old car. Look at that. That might be a Chevrolet. I think that is an old Chevrolet. Bethlehem from Tauranga.
Now, is the water temperature always warm all year round?
Beg your pardon?
Ocean temperature all year round?
Is the ocean temperature all year round, is it warm? No, not really. This time of the year we can expect it to be around about 61, 62 degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit, I suppose. So if you're looking at it would be about 60 on 62 degrees Celsius. Very, it's lovely. You can go out there and swim in the summer without any problem at all. In the winter, it does get quite a lot colder, and unless you have a wetsuit on, it's really too cold for swimming. Actually, that's too hot, isn't it? 61 degrees. I'm wrong in saying that. That really should be about. Out there to the right, pumpkins exclusively for the Japanese market. Exclusively. Coming now into the little village of Clive, you will notice the trees that you can see growing around you. Predominantly, they are all exotic. They come from other countries around the world. As we cross the Clive Bridge, just have a look to the left-hand side. To the right, to the right-hand side. Have a look at the Maori canoe, the waka down there, the Maori canoe. And that canoe can hold about 50 or 60 people. A Maori war canoe. The war canoe. And Maori sailed to New Zealand way back in around about 900 to 1200 AD, and they sailed to New Zealand from a very mythical place called Hawaii and they sailed in giant ocean-going waka. So thousands of tons of apples. An awful lot of them go into, not only into China, but other Asian countries as well. And as we come over the ridge, we're seeing the first of the grapes. This is a very, very large wine producing area. Very large wine producing area. So we grow beautiful Chardonnay and Gewürztraminer and Lambay that you can see there on the left. New Zealand lamb. Kiwi fruit. Straight ahead, behind the shelter belt, kiwi fruit. Very big export. Kiwi fruit. Green variety, and you can also get the sweeter yellow variety. And the yellow variety are not hairy, and they're a lot sweeter, so you don't have to peel them. You can just eat them straight away, and they are absolutely beautiful. They are, along with apples, they are our largest fruit export. More sheeps. A lovely old British car museum here.
We want to try the golden kiwi, yellow one.
The yellow one. The yellow one is beautiful. Sweet.
Are they expensive?
No, they shouldn't be expensive.
They sell it by the pound or by each?
You can buy them by each. You only have to buy one, or you can buy any number you want. So have a look at this. We're coming back to the sea. This little place is called Hamoana. And look how the sea is taking away these little houses. The sea is taking them all away. And just along here, these houses here are going to succumb to the sea over some time. And there is nothing you can do. But these little houses here, a good number of them always used to be little holiday homes, but now a lot more permanent residents live here and work in Hastings and Napier. Very, very popular, and it is owned by a family from Germany. A beautiful, beautiful restaurant. One of the most exquisite restaurants I think I have ever been to in New Zealand. Beautiful food, beautiful service and presentation. The grapevines do not seem to be affected by the sea breeze, by the salt that's coming off the ocean. And these vineyards that you can see here are producing predominantly white wine, predominantly Chardonnay. This little village that we're in now is called Teawanga. They're all Maori names. Teawanga. once again another little beachside suburb, a little beachside village, one might say, and but a lot more permanent residents living here as well.
What is the average cost of this houses here?
Well, I can't give you an answer to that looking at these houses, but if you were purchasing a more modern home in New Zealand, because these houses, the reason I can't give you an answer to these houses because they're all very, very different. Luxury lodge. It's 5 stars plus, and along with it is an international golf course that is rated number 16 in the world. It's owned by an American family, and they have got exactly the same golf course and lodge north of Auckland, quite a way north of Auckland, at Kauri Cliffs. Beautiful. They're 2 stunning properties. So now we're coming to Clifton Beach. Just ahead of us is a temporary, well it's supposed to be temporary, but it's more permanent, caravan park, as you can see. So lots and lots of people live there in these little wee parks, as we can see here. We're going to stop down here. I would say we should have about